Methods of the sales presentations. There are two types of presentations. They are oral and the written proposal. So written proposals are used for selling high value industrial products and selling to the government. This is combined with oral presentations in solutions and software selling. So less expensive business to business selling involves only oral presentation. So the sales presentation in selling technique, a sales presentation or sales pitch is a line of talk that attempts to persuade someone for something with a planned sales presentation strategy of a product or services designed to initiate and close to sale of the product or services. So the main goal of the sales presentation is to present product or services or a business opportunity and persuade the audience to purchase it. So the most basic sales presentations are an introduction to your offering where you explain who you are and what you are selling. So the more advanced presentations will share detailed information about the items you are selling and can be tailored to specific audience. So in the sales presentations. So the three categories of presentations are canned presentation, organized presentation, and tailored presentations. So the canned presentations are prepared by the company and there is a little scope of modification for each prospects. So in the organized presentations, salespeople have enough scope to word the presentations, but on the lines of the company policy and system. So in tailored presentations is developed from the detailed evaluation of prospective customers, business, and specifically designed for that specific customer. This is a most common method of B2B selling. So in canned presentations, the company, we can say that they are the salespeople are fully prepared presentations where every word and is organized in advance. So whatever they are going to be say or whatever they are going to be talk with the clients, they already prepared. The salesperson simply memorize their speech and delivers it to the audience. So this type of sales presentation is often used in telemarketers, door-to-door salespeople, and pharmaceutical representatives. So that is the canned presentations where we can say that they already prepared with their scripts. So just they will memorize it and they will present to their targeted audience. A planned presentation is also carefully prepared, but it has more scope for interaction between the salesperson and the audience. So the sales person introduces the business and its offering before running through a set of key points. So it is a more conversational approach, and the audience has opportunity to ask the question during or after the presentation. So a planned presentation is often we can say that suit the audience receiving the sales pitch. This format is often used for the business meetings, seminars, or your webinars. In a selling presentation, the problem solving presentation will be there, that presenting a problem then offering a product or services as a solution. So is a very effective sales presentation technique. So this kind of technique is often used to the sell products like life insurance. The salesperson simply describes the dangers of not having insurance, followed by the solutions that insurance provides. So the prospect sees the risk and reward components and can make informed decisions. So these are the sales methods of the sales presentations. And six steps, handling customer objections. Customers make objections after or during a presentations. These objections are many times excuses for not buying. So objections normally pause the sales process because the customer either has not fully understood the product or its benefits, or it is not fully in agreement with the salesperson. In selling, when you are trying to meet a quota in extra deal before the end of the quarter, so or you get your bonus, so the word is no is too often interpreted as a sign to run for the hills, so when in fact it should be the exact opposite. So the sales objection is an explicit expression by buyer that a barrier exists between the current situation and what needs to be satisfied before buying from you. So beyond that, it's an indication that the buyer is engaged, or which sure beats apathy. So whenever a buyer indicates that he is not ready to buy or don't get discouraged, so we have to become with that objections. We have to become over those objections. So the objections may take the form of doubts, minor objections, major objections. A doubting prospect asks for proof of the product delivering a desire or stated benefits. A minor objection can be about the incomplete facts and figures given by the sales person, and a major objection from the customers is often a disadvantage in the product when applied to the prospect's mind. Methods of handling customer objections. The salesperson should respond to customer objections tactfully and take them to the next stage. So, superior feature method. This method allows the salesperson to accept the objections and persuade the customer through the providing additional advantages and benefits. So, they will add some more benefits and advantages to the product just to get the customer. So yes, but method here a salesperson agrees. Here salesperson agrees with the objections at the beginning and slowly makes an effort to remove the objections from customers' mind by tactful handling of the arguments. So next method is reverse English method. The salesperson tries to solve the objections through the offering benefits for only to the raised objections. Indirect denial method, the salesperson denies the objections cleverly, but indirectly giving affirmative answers to the objections. So they don't feel get hurted. So they indirectly denying the product. Pass out method, the salesperson does not pay any attention objections and express a neutral opinion. The comparison method, a salesperson demonstrates similar products of the other producers and tries to remove the objections. So direct denial method, salesperson rejects the customer objections outright. So another angle method, a salesperson advises the customers to look from another angle, which is positive for the product, rather than making a looking at from a negative angle. So next, narrative method. In this method, a salesperson uses a story to remove customer objections. Testimonial method, a salesperson represents sales message by referring a celebrities and important person as the user of the product. Questions or why method, salesperson asks question again and again without any break to the customer against his objections and tries to get the suitable answers from themselves. So these are the objections of the selling. So we can say that for a salesperson, he can overcome with these objections by listening fully to the objections. So you have to be listen, or we can say that you should not jump to the another point. So your first reaction when you hear an objection maybe to jump right in and respond immediately. So you have to resist this temptation when you are reacting too quickly, your risk making assumptions about the objections may increases. So understand the objection completely. So many objections hide underlying issues that the buyer can't or isn't ready to articulate. So often the issue isn't what the buyer first tells you. So it's your job to get to the heart of the objection and then fully understand it and its true sources. So respond properly how you can overcome with the objections. After you are confident you have uncovered all the objections, address the most important objection first. So once you work through the greatest barrier to moving forward, other concerns may no longer matter or feel as the important to the buyer. So you should do your best to resolve their issues right away. The more you can resolve issues in a real time, the greater chances of having moving the sales forward. So these are the overcomes by the objections. So the next step is closing the sales. So closing the sale comes after handling the objections effectively and the customer is happy with the presentation and is ready for the placing the order. So closing the sales term that refers to the process of making the sale. So the sales sense springs from the real estate where closing is the final step of transaction. So this is the final step of the transactions where the customers going for the or making the sale. So it is used more generally to mean achievement of the desired outcome, which may be an exchange of money or acquiring a signature. Eighth step is follow-up action. This helps salesperson to generate additional leads through the satisfied customers and also helps the company in the idea of cross-selling and upselling. Follow-up normally begins by the thanking the customers after the sale, and in case of failure in the sale, it helps in building up of customers' interest and in generating repeat sale after the deal. So in that process, we are going for the follow-up. Like if the customer is denied for sale, maybe in future he may agree for the sales. Or like if the customer is made the sale with us, maybe he is like existing, or we can say that we build the loyalty with that customers.